again everyone, and welcome to our update for the month of August 2022. And judging by the way things are going, you're probably seeing this slightly later after the end of the month than we usually get these out. We did manage a motorhome trip in August, of course. We went to the lovely Round Hill campsite in the New Forest and met up with Chaz and Liz. And yeah, it was a fantastic weekend, and very good to have Nikki's e-bike working again for that. So check out the video of that if you haven't done so already. And fear not, we do have more motorhome trips planned. As I'm filming this, we're getting ready for a trip up to Sheffield. And we've had a trip last weekend up to, well, we're a little bit confused. We don't know if we were in North Lincolnshire or Nottinghamshire. I haven't quite resolved that yet, but it was lovely anyway, and we were right by the Chesterfield Canal and had the kayak out. So watch out for a video on that weekend coming up soon. I've already mentioned Nikki's e-bike, of course, but that was a big thing for us in August. We managed to get that problem that we were having with the battery resolved, or at least resolved in such a way that Nikki can use her bike, and she's very pleased to have that back. And yeah, we're making quite good use of that since it has been repaired. You may of course have seen one or two episodes of my motorcycle helmet painting project, and yeah, there's gonna be quite a few episodes of that. I know I had a few comments on people saying how many episodes are there going to be of this, but I wanted to make it sort of a warts and all, following every step kind of series, and I basically just filmed each time I got a chance to work on it and made that into a separate episode. So they're all different lengths, they're not really broken up into equal stages, so you're seeing it more or less as I did it. So it might take quite a few episodes to get to the end of it, but hopefully you'll get a good insight into what I had to do to get that done. And of course, I should say, if you're looking to paint your own motorbike helmet for use while you're riding, you need to be very careful that the paints don't affect the structure of the helmet. And that's very much your responsibility to do that. This helmet is being painted just for display purposes, so there's no such worries really on this helmet, although I am being careful to use paints that do not affect the shell of the helmet, as far as I can be sure that they don't. And the Mutt Mastiff is going great. In fact, the other weekend I went down to Essex on it to a little sort of motorcycle swap meet. Didn't manage to pick anything up really that I needed there, so it was a bit of a fruitless journey in that sense, but it was a nice ride out, and the Mutt is going very well. You do have to keep checking those nuts and bolts on it though, because it does tend to vibrate things loose, and I noticed the little steering head bolt had moved slightly. I had to tighten that up the other day. So yeah, keep an eye on all those little nuts and bolts if you've got a 125, because they do tend to rattle about and loosen things off. And I've got a little treat for you all this month. Got a fairly healthy viewers vehicles section. So without further ado, let's get in and have a look and see what people have sent me in August. Well, first up is Dan's Talbot, and looks like Dan's been doing quite a bit of restoration on this. Looks like it's had a few damp issues, but done some cracking work on it by the look of it, and it's looking much neater in some of the photos than the others. So cracking work there, Dan, and hope you're enjoying your camping in your Talbot. Next we have Dave and Avril's van, and if I'm not mistaken it's a Mark II Fiat Ducato, and it looks a lovely size and in very good condition. I do like the roof rails along the top there. That's something that's lacking on our van. I do wish we had roof rails sometimes. And here is Kevin and his 1998 classic Mini Cooper Sports Pack. Kevin has his own YouTube channel, Pocket Rocket Garage, and he's a local lad to us, and I definitely recommend heading over and checking his channel out. I'll put a link in the description. Fantastic, brilliant selection there. And if you've got anything you'd like to send me along those lines, then yeah, just email it to me on the email address that's in the description of pretty much all of my videos. Right, let's get to this month's charts. So there we go, the usual charts showing not fantastic progress as usual, but continuing sort of holding values, I suppose. Definitely heading very, very slowly in the right direction still. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this update video, and we'll see you again in another one very, very soon.